Hi, everybody. My name is Marilyn Chastain. I am 24 years old. I'll be 25 this year in June. I am currently going to Full Sail for a degree in creative writing. I wish to get a career in screenwriting. I'll explain more about that in a few minutes. But right now, I'll go ahead and give you a little bit of a background. I have some pictures and things that I'm going to show you in this presentation, but I don't have any pictures from where I originated, which is Ocala, Florida. That's where I was born and raised until I moved here to Titusville in 2010. Titusville, still in Florida, for those of you that don't know. But it's a really small town, so me and my husband plan to move here soon, hopefully. Fingers crossed. We have two kids. Um, I have my, she'll be a year in March 28th. Her name's Arabella, my baby girl. And his son, Aiden, who'll be, he's two, he'll be three in September. So that's a little ways off. So he just turned two, kind of. But anyway, so we're trying to, progress and get a better life for ourselves and our kids and everything. So right now, we live in a huge house. Um, Me, my sister, and my mom. My mom's lived with me and my sister since I graduated in 2007. We've kind of lived together for a long time. My husband and I got together in 2012. You'll see that later on in this video. Um, anyway, about the screenwriting. So, like everybody, I like TV. I like movies. Not like everybody. I like books. I like reading. I like writing a lot. I've been writing for years. Me and actually, my sister and my mom are really into reading and writing as well. Stephen King is one of my mom's favorite authors, and he's as well one of my favorites. So me and my sister have collaborated a lot on writing and creating stories and things. And I have a dream journal that I make stories out of. I think that's one of the best things that I've ever got any advice for is to make stories out of your dreams. Um, it's an easy way to do that. I've always been into writing. I make to-do lists. I make notes about everything, especially health and nutrition related, because I'm really into that. I have folders for all of these things. I have folders for work, school, you name it. I write notes about it. Um, my parents are actually divorced. So yeah, I'm going back and forth between things as I think about it. So my parents have been divorced since I was like 7 or 8. Um, I lived with my dad most of my life, but he still currently resides in Ocala. So I haven't seen him in a long time. Well, it's been a while. So yeah, basically didn't I never really dabbled in it in writing and screenwriting as a kid. I was more into art and stuff like that, and then I kind of transitioned out of that. I was always into nutrition. That's always been a thing for me, but I never really wanted to get a career in it. It's something that's a hobby that I don't want to turn into a career. Whereas screenwriting is something that I like so much that I would turn into a career. So, I like to get into the universes of TV shows, movies. Like, I get really emotionally attached. And I can understand how directors, producers, and writers get emotionally attached and how they want to see their, you know, universe come to life. And I can see all of these things, and I could make spin-offs of basically TV shows and movies that I've seen just because I get so involved in their world and different aspects of it. And it's been really great at Full Sail because it's given me even more of a chance to realize how things are created and the background of film industries and things like that. So, yeah, that's basically sums up a lot of, my background, who I am. It doesn't sum up everything, so if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Um, I'm actually sick right now, so this is the third time I've tried to make this video work. So if I've missed anything, if you have any questions, please ask or check out my Facebook. I have all my contact information on the last page of this video. So thank you so much for watching. This is the end of my introductory part. So thank you. This picture is the only picture that I have of from where I grew up. This is the bridge right by where I live, like literally right next to where I used to live. It's in Fort McCoy, or Eureka, Florida. And I actually lived, my mom lived on one side, my dad lived on the other side. And so it's really the only locational picture that I have from where I grew up. This next picture is a picture of me and my dad, my mom, my sister, and it's from when obviously I was an infant. And my just to give you names, my dad's name's Guy, my mom's Mary, and my sister is Lindsay. This picture is a picture of me and my dad. This is from when I was in high school. A lot of these pictures are out of order as far as the years, but I want them in orders, like a chronological of you know, I grew up in Ocala. This is where I went. This is where I'm going. You know, that's kind of what I'm trying to do, but I don't have the actual years correct. So I give you a picture of Titusville. It won't be from the right when I moved here. So this is just a picture of me and my mom. It's from about 2008, 2009. Here is a picture of me and my sister. This is from about 2007, 2008. This next picture is from my first job. I worked at Ocala Health and Rehab. It's a nursing home facility. And it's just a picture, random picture at a party, some kind of party thing. I'm all the way to the right, obviously in black and red and white scrub top. But it's one of my favorite jobs. I was a dietary aide, but I worked there for 2 whole years. And if I ever moved back there, that's the job that I would go back to. But yeah. This is actually a recent picture. It's from November. It's Titusville's beach, Playa Linda Beach, and it's just me with some coconuts. Here is a picture from 2000 and I'd like to say 2011 from me at my current job. I'm in the middle with the glasses. I was a shift manager at this job at KFC for 2 years. I've been there 3 years. I just demoted myself to spend more time on school and possibly moving and things like that. Um, that about sums it up there. It's a good job. It's just not something that I want to do for the rest of my life. Here's a picture of when me and my husband first got together in February 2012. Our anniversary is coming up soon, probably next week, I believe. And so this is from 2012. My husband is actually a tattoo artist, and more than a few of these tattoos are done by him, and it's just showing you a collaboration of I have, the piercings that I've had in my life or still have, and just tattoos that I have. You know, it's part of my life. I like this type of art, and I think it's really beautiful. So this is a picture of me and my stepson Aiden. He's 2 years old, and he's gorgeous as ever. This is a picture of me right after I had my baby Arabella. She's literally like within her first few weeks of being born in this picture, and so I figured it was something I should add, to my little presentation. Here's a cute picture of both the kids. This is around the time she was born still, but I figured I'd post this. You can obviously see this is a picture of my husband Adam and our baby Arabella. It's from when she was about 5, 6 months old. And this here is a current picture of me and my daughter Arabella. Yes, I have blue hair in this picture. I change my hair color a lot. That's what something about me. And actually, she looks different today than she does in this picture, so it's kind of crazy. Here is a picture of my sister's cat. I don't actually own any animals anymore. The two that I did have, they passed away. This cat's name's Smokey, but it's part of our family, so, as long as I'm here. And I actually really like cats a lot, so I had a cat named Shiva. She passed away. a few years back, and I had a dog named Kane, and he passed away just last year, along with my sister's dog. And this is her other cat. His name is Chuck. He came from one of her ex-boyfriends. Actually, he left him here, but he's a really old cat. He's adorable. And this is one of my mom's pugs. Her name is Gia. I guess they have a Bob Marley hat on her, but I thought it was a cute picture. And my sister actually had a pug that just passed away at the same time my dog did. And I didn't post any of those pictures because they're too sad to bring up. But and there's another dog. His name is Ifrit, another Final Fantasy character name that I picked out for my mom's pug. But I don't have any pictures of him. But he's blind in both eyes, and he's really small. But he's quite up there in age. She is too. She's about 10, I think. I may be off about that. Almost 10. So yep, that's them. And the last personal picture that I have is of me. I do a lot of dress up. I used to try to get into modeling and things like that. So I still do a lot of dress up. I still try to take pictures. I need a new camera. But this was from Halloween, me dressing up as Lady Gaga. It was I did dress up week where I did nothing but dress up. So it just gives you another idea of some of the things that I like to do in my spare time. I don't do a lot of things, but when I do, this is one of the things that I do. Here are my favorite movies. Um, you can figure them all out, I'm pretty sure. Yes, I like dark genre, I guess, mostly. Um, so that would be my favorite movies. I'm a huge fan of Mila Jovovich and her movies. I think she's a great actress, and she's done a lot of her own stunts, so I find that very fascinating. And so you'll see some of her movies on here. Next, we have my favorite TV shows. You'll see that I have a few animes on there that I like. Some CW shows. My favorite shows, hands down, would be Supernatural, Charmed, and Fringe. I know that Fringe and Charmed no longer are on the air, but they are still a few of my favorites. So, and the rest of them, I do like cartoons, with or without children. I'll always like cartoons. And now we're on to music. My favorite artist, hands down, of all time is Maynard James Keenan. He is the lead singer of Tool, Perfect Circle, and Pussifer. If you haven't heard of him, you should give him a listen. He's about my dad's age, so he's been around a very long time. But I think he is a lyrical genius, and I love all of his works. My favorite. Each band is my favorite. I don't choose between them. And next in line would be Tori Amos, but you'll see I have text below to show you who is what, or text on the pictures actually show you who is what. Now I will move on to books and authors that I like. First, you'll see Stephen King. I like Anne Rice and Laurel K. Hamilton. Of course, I like their earlier books before they've gotten to romance in a way that I don't like uh, books to go, which is more of a sexual way of going into books. And yeah, that's a necessity. But for me, I guess I'm still a kid when it comes to that, and it's not my particular favorite thing. So, but I have a lot of books of these particular authors that I like, and some of them I don't. So it just depends, but I figured I'd give you an idea of the authors that I'm into. And this isn't all of them, this is just the ones that were off the top of my head. Now we are on to video games that I like. I'll say my favorite would be the Final Fantasy games, and I like fantasy games, period, and role playing games, and that's basically all that I really, really like. A few fighting games here and there, but that's about it. If you have any questions on that, feel free to ask. Last of my interests, you'll see I have Quentin Tarantino, a few actors, actresses, Mila again. I see these people as my idols. They're just a few of them, of course. Um, I didn't put any geniuses on there like Albert Einstein or anything like that, but these are more related to the career that I'm going after. And basically, they're just inspirational people for me. The actors for their roles that they've played, of course, Mila for her, you know, I like that she does her own stunts and things like that, and I've just enjoyed a lot of her movies. She's inspirational as a female actress. Um, and I have Bill Hicks on here. Of course, he's a comedian, but I like a lot of his viewpoints and things. He's opened my mind up through the years, and I know that he's passed on now, but I do have his documentary. It's something that I watch, and maybe you guys will watch it. It's really fascinating. Finally, I have my cited sources. I have links to everything where I got the images from and things of that nature. And then the very last page is contacts. And if you just, pause it or whatever, you can get the links. And, you know, if you want to, you can add me or follow me or whatever, however it works. So that concludes my presentation. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. And if it was long, I apologize for that. So you guys have a good one, and I look forward to chatting with you.